Now, we've got some Hazlet volleyball, too. So Hazlet volleyball hosted Owasso this past Wednesday, and every player got to see the court. Friday Night Lights. But onto the hardwood. Hazlet volleyball started their season on the road, but this past week they held their first home game against Mason. Well, we've got a little bit more Okemos. So the Okemos Chieftains continued their winning streak with a win against the Hazlet Vikings on Thursday. And what, you ask? I'm talking about some pool action. Now, Hazlet Soccer had their first league game on Thursday, September 17th against Owasso. Although Hazlet was only 3-6 going into the matchup, they sure didn't play like it. Yeah. Like we've said many and plenty of times, between Tahaney and Stinson, you have thunder and lightning. Who are you going to pick? Who are you going to stop? You can't stop them both. Segues, points for us for that one.
Yes.
So I had the opportunity to go down to Ann Arbor last weekend, and you might have heard the boys in blue had a pretty solid game on every phase of the ball. Let's start off with some Okemos football. Now they are primed and ready for this upcoming season as they head off to the 39th annual All-Japan High School Cultural Festival. The Spartans notched another impressive win at home, but this time, give credit to Aaron Burbridge and the aerial attack for making all the difference here. If you want to talk about something risky, Chris,
yeah,
the round 3 portion of cheerleading. Are you familiar with this?
It's intense.
This is where they throw people in the air. Let's talk some more football. Now let's head over to Mason, who hosted the Hazlet Vikings this past Friday. The Vikings started the game off slow, but the defense kept them in the game despite a scoreless first half with plays like this interception right here. Fast forward to the second half, and the boys finally got on the board with this nifty run by quarterback Jake Tahaney. Now, the fourth quarter, and both teams started to wear down, and this is also when Hazlet started to get some momentum, as who else but Jake Tahaney takes off for his second rushing touchdown of the afternoon to bring it to a one-score game. The Vikings would find Pater once more and recover the onside kick, but they would turn the ball over on downs and were not able to win the game. Now, Okemos played a tough first half. Going into the break, they were down only 13-16, but the second half is where the game took off. The Rams struck first on a tough 30-yard run by the MVP of the game, Trent Stone. But then the Chiefs fired right back and caught the defense sleeping with this huge play-action pass, sending Pat Nugent to the house all by himself to put the score 20-13. After another quick stop, the Chiefs got back on the board again, taking the lead with this great catch on the conversion, and this would be the last time the Chiefs scored, though, as Trent Stone and the Rams iced the game with 2 more long runs. All right, welcome back, everybody. Now, Michigan State was fresh off a huge win over Oregon last weekend, and they look to continue that momentum at home against Air Force.
Man, we focused on those guys from back in spring ball, and then through fall camp, focused on them, and of course got to today.
We went 3 and out on the first series defensively, and got a score on the first series. So started the game very fast.
What we talked about in our keys to victory on defense was to get turnovers, and that was great to see RJ run up and score a touchdown. That guy, that ball finds him for some kind of way. He finds that ball, man, and that's awesome.
Yeah, I've always thought Aaron Burbridge is an outstanding receiver, and we've had a lot of good receivers here. He's been playing since he's been a true freshman. He's had big plays here in the past, but he had an outstanding game. And what he does is he makes those 50-50 catches, those difficult catches, those acrobatic catches. People are hanging on him. He's making the play. Right? But I said, more importantly, I just want the guys down there. I want guys to compete. I don't care if he misses a kick. I don't care if we don't punt right. I don't care. I don't care if we miss a tackle. I care that we compete. That's all I'm concerned about. You come and you compete.
The Spartans notched another impressive win at home, but this time, give credit to Aaron Burbridge and the aerial attack for making all the difference here. Air Force was able to shut down the run today, but the speed on the Spartan offense was too much for the Falcons to handle, and they would come out with a win.
That's a tradition. Players go down and listen to their fight song, so we wanted to do that out of respect for them and what they mean to this country.
All right, the Spartans win that one 35-21, and thanks to Ole Miss's upset over previously ranked number 2 Alabama, Michigan State jumped TCU and is now ranked second behind the other Big Ten East powerhouse, Ohio. Now, the last time Michigan State found themselves in this spot, it was 1966.